Welcome back, everyone. So, if you've ever sat staring at your desk, feeling like your brain is just wading through thick molasses, literally unable to string a simple thought together, trust me, you are absolutely not alone. Today, we're diving into a fascinating explainer that completely challenges everything we think we know about cognitive sluggishness. We're going to uncover a connection that most people totally overlook. And honestly, by the time we finish up here, I think you might view your own daily fatigue in a completely different light. We've all been there, right? That incredibly frustrating, overwhelming feeling of mental cloudiness. You can't focus on your tasks, you're forgetting simple words right in the middle of a sentence, and you just feel fundamentally drained. And when this happens, well, it's just human nature to automatically assume your brain is failing you. It feels like a literal software glitch inside your head, right? A clear sign of mental burnout. But okay, let's dive into this. What if that basic assumption is just entirely wrong? Like, what if the root cause of your inability to focus, to remember, and to think clearly isn't actually happening in your thoughts at all? See, we traditionally fall into one camp. We treat brain fog as a thinking problem. We instantly lay the blame on, a lack of sleep, maybe a poor diet, stress, or just this belief that our cognitive machinery is somehow glitching out. But there is an entirely different angle we need to consider here, and that is a muscle problem. Yeah, you heard that right. We're talking about a purely physical structural origin for a symptom that feels entirely mental. The huge revelation we're unpacking today is that your cognitive fog might not actually be a cognitive defect at all. It is not a failure of your mind.
Now, what's really interesting about what we're looking at right here is this intricate, undeniable anatomical bridge between physical tension and mental clarity. Deep within the muscular tissue of the face, the jaw, and the neck, there's this complex web of fascial lines and nerve pathways, and they connect right directly to the brainstem. It's like a giant biological circuit board. When deep, unaddressed physical tension builds up in those muscles, restricting blood flow and sending constant distress signals, it literally broadcasts interference straight up into your cognitive center. This perfectly illustrates our core thesis today. Chronic tension in your body can absolutely overload your nervous system's bandwidth. And the result? Well, it feels exactly like mental fog.
So the fundamental takeaway here is this. Your brain fog is not a thinking problem. It is a muscle problem. Let that sink in for a second. When those deep neck and shoulder muscles become chronically strained, whether that's from poor posture, everyday stress, or let's be real, hunching over screens all day long, they send relentless distress signals straight to your nervous system. Your brain interprets all that constant physical taxation, that absolute barrage of localized pain and restricted blood flow, as total mental exhaustion. Grasping this? It's an absolute game changer. It's a complete paradigm shift. It means you don't need to just try and think harder to clear the fog. No, you need to address the physical tension that is physically dragging your cognitive processing down.
And this all builds into something highly actionable for your daily life. I want to leave you with a question to really make you reconsider your own mind-body connection. The next time you feel that heavy, clouded sensation creeping in during your workday, just stop. Stop and ask yourself, are you truly mentally fatigued, or are you actually just physically tense? I mean, where are your shoulders right now? Are they up by your ears? Is your jaw clenched tightly? Are the muscles in your neck currently feeling tight and strained? Once you start recognizing that your mental clarity is deeply, deeply dependent on your physical relaxation, you open up a completely new avenue for regaining your focus.
Well, that wraps up our explainer for today. If this paradigm shift helps clear a little fog for you, be sure to hit that like button, share this explainer with a friend or a coworker who could really use a breakthrough, and subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you don't miss out on more useful explainers. And of course, if you're suddenly realizing that your daily brain fog might actually be rooted in serious physical tension, make sure to reach out. You can visit Dr. Gengadar Physiotherapy and Rehabilitation Center for any physical therapy and emergency pain relief treatments to help get those muscles and your mind totally back on track. But before you go, I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. If simply relaxing your neck could unlock your mind, what other mental limits are you experiencing right now that are actually just physical boundaries waiting to be released? Think about it.